Hey there, my name is Przemek and here is another Newsflash video. In a bit different entourage today. Nothing special, I'm just taking care of my parents' cat while they are on their holiday trip. So it's possible that in 2, maybe 3 upcoming videos you'll just see my beautiful face and this even more beautiful wall behind me and nothing more. There might be a little reverb, but in this house literally there isn't any room without reverb. Maybe except for a toilet, but I will spare you this and I won't be recording a video while sitting on the throne. Okay. First important and surprising news, nothing new from Cryo Chamber this time. I mean, guys, are you alive? I'm worried. Just kidding. I'm sure we'll get a lot of classy dark ambient from them this year. On the other hand, Cyclic Low offers a lot of fresh darkness. Okay, in one case not so fresh, because on the 4th of August there will be a premiere of 4 CD box set of Raison d'Être Prospectus 1 reissue. It's not my favorite album by Raison d'Être, but I can't deny its importance for the dark ambient genre in general. And it will be a box containing 2022 re-recorded version of the album in its original version, plus unreleased tracks in both new, re-recorded and original versions from 30 years ago. It will be called Prospectus 1 Sublime Edition. And I mean, okay, this album was already re-released and renewed a number of times on different formats. Among others, in 2012, I think we had the Redux version, thanks to Old Europa Cafe. Let me put it this way. You can buy this version, this Sublime version, of course, or you can wait another few years for Prospectus 1, the Ultimate version, or another few years for Super Ultimate 6 CD version, because I have a strange feeling that we'll get one sooner or later. Okay, apart from that, on the 4th of August we'll also get Pavor Nocturnus Hecatomb album. Pavor Nocturnus is Italian black industrial project by Eugenio, I think, Mazza, and the label describes it like this: screams and funeral mournings echo in these tracks, accompanied by percussive rhythms that recall the strokes that cast the cattle sacrificed to the gods. There is no light in Hecatomb except for a weak plea trying to unravel the unfathomable darkness of an abyss from which, for now, it seems impossible to escape. I already heard this album and I gotta admit it's quite alright. Okay, like 10 days ago, Loki Foundation has released a new mini CD by my favorite project from that label, not Inade, not Herbst 9, but Circular, the German Circular, not the Norwegian one, of course. It is called Float and contains 4 new tracks, even calmer and dreamier than the ones on the last full albums, but still very rich in sounds, multi-layered and having this amazing cosmic feeling, but not in terms of darkness and black holes and whatnot, but exploring the unknown, the new worlds, galaxies and planets. It's like the musical reflection of these old classic science fiction novels about exploration of space, meeting new civilizations, etc. Great stuff, really great stuff. Okay, I got some news from Markus Stiegleger, aka Vortex, as there will be 2 new albums by this project later this year. The first one is called Acéphale, and it's named after a magazine created by Georges Bataille in 1930s. The album will contain vintage erotic photography and liner notes by Jack Sargent, the author specializing in underground transgressive cinema. This will be a solo album by Vortex, but apart from that we'll also get another collaboration with Namkar called the Sarajevo Spiral. This war-themed martial ritual album will contain vocals by Christian Fuchs of Black Palms Orchestra from Vienna, and it will be out on Zeizen Sounds in collaboration with Cyclic Law, also later this year. Vortex is probably one of the most interesting dark ambient acts these days, as apart from simply good or very good music, we always get also meticulously prepared concepts, and I'm sure in these two cases things will be no different. What next? If you're interested, the 14th of July, Cold Spring will release Arise, a 2-CD sampler with the tracks from their latest and future albums. So if you're behind with what's going on with that label, it will be a good opportunity to catch up. Also, British label Somber Sonics has just released an album from a Greek project Murket. The label's description is this album is a dark voyage into places of the imagination that seem to express and translate into music some sort of spiritual or mystical experiences. It combines the atmospheric aspect of dark ambient with experimental, psychedelic, deep electronic sounds which provide an otherworldly musical approach. And indeed, it sounds quite surreal and experimental, as they say. You can check it on the label's Bandcamp. Last Friday, Winterlight has released their 50th album. Time flies. I mean, it was like yesterday when I was thinking about it as a young and promising label, but look at them. Old and experiences, dark ambient foxes. Anyway, as number 15, we got a reinterpretation of Rengman album, Falls Dawn. This reinterpretation is made by 8 dark ambient artists. Line Spectrum, Zirvul and Damkar, Sisselman, Gidia, Tineide, Gdanian, Ona Sander and Ergair Planitia. I remember I wrote a positive review of this album in the blog in the 2021, so I'm quite curious of the effect. Okay, that's it. In the background you hear the track Gemstedt by Havdis, the project by Odd Jensen, who's not among us anymore. He passed away last year, but at least he left us a great musical legacy. Like this track, Gemstedt, which is taken from Blissful Nightmares and Mechanical Dreams Santa Sangre compilation. And another compilation, Voices from Beyond, the 4th one, is right around the corner. It will be released next week, so stay tuned. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you soon.